Hello everybody.
Hi guys, how have you been?
How are y'all doing?
Is everyone okay?
That's what Wendy Williams used to do. How y'all doing?
Are y'all good?
Y'all good? Right, I just want to say quickly before we jump into this crazy ass scenario, it's Maya's world.
It's Maya's world and we're living in it.
Literally. She is the main character. She is the mother, the provider.
You what?
She provides for us.
No, she does not.
In a mental capacity way to look at her beautifulness. Anyway.
It's Maya's world.
It is Maya's world.
And we are living.
Honestly, guys, can we just take a moment? Last night, I watched Love Island. Is there something wrong with me? I just wanted to see Maya in a different outfit every single time.
It's just, she's so unreal. I don't know how to describe
it. We can't even speak. Maya makes us unable to speak.
Maya makes us speechless. Maya's making us fumble.
Did you see the red two-piece?
No, I haven't seen that.
All
I have in my mind is that cut-out black, that black maxi dress. She just looked so Allahumma barik. Like, wow.
It's the hair, it's the
makeup, the eyeliner, the eyeliner, everything. Anyway, yeah, Maya.
Yeah, it's Maya's world. And I just felt like,
do you know what I was doing? Like, it's just such a stupid thing to do, but like, Maya's like sitting with the contestants, and the contestants are so mean to me. And then there's this like, I don't even know what to describe her as. She's like this otherworldly being.
Literally, just speaking so casually to them. And I'm just thinking, how are you normal right now?
How are you even real? Like,
how are you standing?
Like, do you know what I mean?
It's Maya's world.
Oh wow, Maya. Mashallah, Maya.
Long Barak, we love it. Anyway,
I'm never gonna get used to chiffon hijabs. Never.
Oh, I'm wearing a chiffon hijab today.
I don't. How have you made your stay?
You just got to tuck it in.
It's like a double tuck.
Yeah,
you've done like a triple tuck.
That's how I've got that lovely little black mark from the chiffon hijab.
Just like the constant. Has anyone ever experienced like a dark mark on their neck that looks a bit like a birthmark?
Yeah.
From where you've tucked your hijab in too much. Chiffon hijab specifically.
That's why I need to buy magnets.
We need to get cotton.
It's the erosion of my skin and the thick and the...
I don't think it does it with cotton. It's just this material.
It's this material. It's very rough. You and me.
Kindred spirits.
Indeed we are, love. Indeed we are.
Chest today.
Oh my god, does anyone have a 2-year-old that doesn't sleep? Please send help.
No guys, honestly,
please, send help.
Please message Hardor.
Like, I'm struggling, guys.
Tips on how to... Do you know what?
You know what I've done that's really bad that
Are you allowed to give them Nitol in their... No, you're not allowed to do that either.
I don't know. But what I was going to say to you is, I know what I've done wrong with this kid.
What is it?
I started to share a bed, co-sleep with him when he was already sleeping on his own.
Shock.
And I did that to myself, and now I'm suffering because of it.
Co-sleeping? And you don't think he's going to get used to that big, comfortable bed?
I just don't know what to do. Guys, please, anyone that has young kids, yeah, they come to my room, both of them running at 3 o'clock in the morning at the same time every night. And I don't get sleep. So if you have any advice, please message me and let me know how you stopped your kids coming to your bed, and specifically how you get your 2-year-old to sleep through the night. Thank you very much.
I heard this thing that like Adam people do.
Go on.
And they give him a bit of Bailey. Or like whiskey or something.
Oh my gosh, I tell you what, Idris did today. It was so embarrassing. I'm gonna die.
No, you have to tell us.
So basically, my mum picked him up from school, and he did this to me the other day as well, but I left it alone. So my mum picked him up from school, and outside the shops there's pictures of alcohol, and there's an alcohol in a can that's like blue, right? So my mum's like talking to some lady, then he's like coming out from the shop, you know, giving it the little diff with his feet in his hand. And then he looks at the alcohol bottle and he's like, my dad has that.
No.
And across the shops where I was like,
all the Somalis there.
And then he calls my mum Hoya, so he's like, Hoya, can you buy this for my dad? My dad has that. And there was two Somali women. And then there's a little girl with them, and she's like, but that's alcohol. And the mum was like, shh, what's up? Get out, let's go.
You know, like,
and then mum was like,
innocent.
he confused the alcohol bottle with Red Bull.
Oh, bless him. Doesn't all parents do that though? Do you remember my mum actually thought Red Bull was alcohol at one point?
Oh God, I was mortified. She was like, I thought I was dying inside.
Do you know what it is? It's like he can do whatever he wants in the household, but as soon as you take him outside, you like have no control over what comes out of his mouth.
It's just
and it's
too
like
much. It's actually too much. It made me laugh. Because my dad has that, and he's pointing at the alcohol bottle. And the mom was looking at it, and the woman was looking at her. She was like, what's going on here?
Those judgy school mums.
What can we do? Anyway, that is the life of children. Right, should we continue with our lovely scenario, guys?
Dun, 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 dun. Right, yeah, let's go. Okay. My girlfriend invited her ex over to my apartment, and I'm absolutely livid right now.
Oh God, that's a bit awkward. Don't do that thing.
Right.
Went right in there, didn't you? That's so creepy.
So creepy.
It's your eyes. You've got very strong eyes. Has anyone ever said that to you?
No.
Very strong.
Strong.
Especially when your eyebrows go up as well. Like this whole area is very like
sticks out.
No, it doesn't stick out. It's just very like when I think of your features, like the first feature I think of is your eyes. They're nice though. They're just very.
Are they piercing? Do they look into your soul?
Yeah, very poignant. Is that a word?
Anyway, back to the scenario before we go off-piste. I live in a big city in my own apartment. My girlfriend Lily lives with her roommates, but if I'm being honest, she basically lives over here 80% of the time. Earlier today / yesterday, while I was at the gym with my friend Mike, she texted me that she had an old friend she hasn't seen in a while that's in town, and that it would be nice to have a quiet place to catch up. I said they could use my apartment and that I'd go out for dinner with Mike, so they'd have a time to catch up. I'm just laughing because I've already read this.
Who's Mike?
Mike's his mate.
Oh.
So I said they could use my apartment and that I'd go out for dinner with Mike, so they'd have time to catch up. During this time, I'm at the gym, so I was in a rush. I didn't ask who she was inviting over, etc. Well, apparently I should have, as the old friend she was apparently catching up with alone in my apartment was her only ex-boyfriend, Kyle.
She's disrespectful. Where the man eats his food, where he sleeps, she brought her ex-boyfriend. Well, lie. That's embarrassing.
Around 30 minutes after this conversation, I get a text from her saying they're at the apartment. I just said bet and continued with my friend. Mike and I finished our workout around 7 PM and decided we'd go to Whole Foods, as their hot / salad bars got some great food. We ate there and finished at around 8:30. I'm on my way home now.
What?
I'm on my way home now, and honestly, I wasn't expecting anything other than just saying hi and heading my ass to bed. Shit had been a long ass day, and honestly, I was just ready to get to sleep. I arrived home at around 9 PM, and at this point, I had no idea if her friend was still over or not. I was like secretly hoping they weren't, as I didn't feel like socializing at all, but hey, I'll take one for the team. When I walked in the apartment, I see some big ass Timberland boots that obviously are romance.
Oh God!
Honestly.
Would you not have a heart attack if you saw some big ass Timberland boots?
And you know they're not yours. What the hell? I'm immediately like, fuck, her friend brought her boyfriend. I'm going to, he's so innocent. So he thinks the friend brought her boyfriend. And I'm going to have to stay up and socialise now. I take off my shoes and jacket and start heading down the mini hallway. As I enter the living area, I see my girlfriend sitting on the couch with a man at separate ends, but staring right at each other talking. My girlfriend notices me and jumps a little. I didn't really find this odd at the time, but now thinking back on it, it makes sense. At this point, I'm still completely oblivious. I say hello and start walking towards the man. I'm looking around the house at this point for her friend.
Oh my god!
I'm looking around the house at this point for her friend. Honestly, I just thought she was in the bathroom or some shit.
Oh, that's how much he trusted her.
I know. I shake the guy's hand and say some shit like, hey, I'm Lily's boyfriend. He replied back in a cocky ass way with some, I'm Kyle, Lily's ex. I was like, oh, my fault. I thought you were her friend's boyfriend. Then it got a little quiet and I rapidly come to the realization that my girlfriend has been alone with her ex in my apartment for the last couple of hours. I look at my girl and say, so I'm taking this was your old friend? She said, yeah, in a soft ass voice. At this point, I wasn't letting myself jump to any conclusions, but I'm tired and I don't feel like socializing. I'm also now upset my girl was just chilling with her ex in my apartment. It got quiet again and these two made zero effort to continue whatever conversation they were having just moments ago. Lily asked how my day was and I was like, it was fine, I guess. Again, getting the vibe I'm interrupting something. At this point, I'm fed up. Only like a minute or so had passed since my question to her. And I look at him and I ask Kyle, hey, do you mind ending it here for today? I actually got some things to do and talk to Lily about. He said, oh my God. He said she invited me over though and we're still reminiscing on the good old days.
What?
Yeah.
Nah, in a man's house.
Yeah.
That he pays rent for.
I look at Lily and she can't even look me in the eyes. I look back at Kyle and say, all right, let me rephrase. This is my apartment and I'm telling you to leave. He then looks at her and says, do you want me to leave?
This man!
The liberty.
No, this is too cocky. This is disrespectful.
At this point...
What is she doing though?
Well, I don't understand.
What are you doing?
We're gonna find out. At this point, and I'm not proud of it, I completely lose my shit saying, what the F do you mean by that? I don't give a shit if she wants you to leave or not. I'm telling you to get the F out of my house. Lily is telling me to calm down and turns and tells him he needs to leave. Kyle gets up and heads towards the hallway to get his stuff. I follow and he ends up leaving. I come back and Lily is now pissed at me, saying I embarrassed her. I embarrassed you? I should... She then goes on about how my reaction is totally uncalled for and she told me he was coming over and asked. I was like, no Lily, you said an effing friend was coming over, an effing friend. Not once did you mention this friend was a male, much less your effing ex. She then says my reaction, She then says my reaction was bullshit and that I acted like an ass. I tell her you were with your effing ex in my apartment. Do you not understand how much of an F you that comes across as? I then asked why the F y'all were meeting in the first place. So American.
Why y'all meeting?
Well, yeah, why y'all, no. I then asked why the F y'all were meeting in the first place and she tells me he's going through rough times and needs someone to lean on.
So do that at Costa Coffee. What the hell?
And that she just wanted to be there for him as he's a nice person and that by hanging with him in my apartment it shows nothing shady is going on. I explained how that is bullshit and that if my ex started having issues and I was the one comforting her, she would be pissed. She was like, no, she'd understand because she has empathy. I was like, that's bullshit, Lily. You got pissed at me at the gym because I smiled when a girl complimented my form when lifting. Oh my God. She then was like, she's done talking and stormed out. I didn't say anything. I didn't chase. I haven't reached out. I just sat on the couch and thought about what the F just happened. I then called my father who gave me some great advice. She then texted me at these 2 hours ago. I think it means at least. Okay, so she then texted me these 2 hours ago. So she said, can we talk, question mark. I'm sorry for not telling you it was my ex that I invited or was inviting over. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. Nothing happened. Nothing is going to happen. I love you. He messaged me out of the blue. He needed someone to talk to. I didn't think that much of it. I'm sorry for deceiving you. And then he goes, that sounds like BS, right? I didn't think much of it, then followed by sorry for deceiving you. Like, obviously you did think about it or you would have been truthful.
Some truth to that.
I wanted to talk to him at your place because I didn't want you to assume something else was going on. Please talk to me. I love you. Obviously she sees this, she'll know I'm talking about us, but she doesn't use Reddit. I haven't responded yet. I'm leaning towards wanting to break things up with her after talking about all of this with my pops. Not for her talking to him, but for how I felt in the moment it was all happening. It's a huge red flag for me that she said old friend instead of ex. I still don't get it. In the moment of me getting visibly upset with her ex, she didn't take my side once. When I was nice, before I even recognised him, it felt like I was the odd man out. I just felt like she doesn't respect me, not on some 1950s shit where the woman has to respect the man. But if the roles were reversed and I was with my ex at her house, I would have backed my girl when she was getting mad. I would have called my ex out for talking cocky to my girl, etc. I'm still very pissed off. I don't think I should be talking to her right now. It's currently around 3 a.m. Honestly, I'm just effing tired. I don't even know if I'm pissed. Okay.
Right. This is my breakdown of the analysis, guys. This is what I think. Alright? First and foremost, she's disrespectful as fuck. Why would you think it's okay to invite another man into your BF's house? Like, why? You know, if that situation happened to me, the first thing I would have said is, can we talk over the phone? Or can we text?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Not so much text, but talk over the phone to have that conversation. If it got to meeting face to face, I would do it in a very public place. Do you know what I mean? And I would be honest with the person and say, yeah, this person has messaged me, this is what they said to me. I'm just going to go see what the situation is and then give feedback afterwards. Why? This is how you know she lied. Because first of all, she said it's a friend.
Yeah. Shady.
Second of all, she's hiding in plain sight and going to his house with this fella. What are you doing? Thirdly, why are you letting your ex-boyfriend disrespect your man like that?
Ding, 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 ding.
Like, that's
I feel like, you know what it is? Like, usually, I feel like he's rationalised it quite well. I feel like he knows, like, he can pinpoint the points where he has been disrespected, you know, like feeling as though, you know, like, why didn't she stick up for him, etc. Yeah, I feel like it's all in the scenario. There isn't really much we can say. Like,
imagine a girl says to you, in this situation you're with someone and then his ex-girl goes to you, yeah, we're just reminiscing the old times.
It just doesn't make sense. Fight. Okay, so from the beginning, I completely agree with you. I think that as soon as the ex messaged her and said that he wanted to meet up, she should have gone straight to the boyfriend and spoke to him about whether or not he would be comfortable with that. Do you know what I mean? I think that's what she should have gauged in the beginning, but she didn't. It was all kind of like under wraps.
But I think some people struggle with telling the truth in very awkward situations.
I know, but I think she let it get to an awkward place.
Yeah.
As soon as, like, she invited him over to his apartment, that's where it got really messy. But before that, has she just confided in him and said, hey, my ex reached out, he wants to meet up, what do you think about this?
Yeah.
That's like a partnership.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But the fact that I think some people really struggle with when there's like intense honesty on the table, like you have to be really honest about something that you know is going to F shit up. Yeah. It's very hard for people to like challenge that and communicate that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, so imagine going to your husband and saying, my ex has just reached out to me. Could you actually say that to him?
I don't think I could.
Could you actually?
I'll be honest.
So it makes sense that she did it in a hush-hush way. I think what she thought was, no, let me just like see what he wants. And if I did it in a place where, in the apartment, that would be better because, I don't understand why she did it in his apartment.
I just think she did something very shady, but
like,
what I'm trying to understand from
But I don't think her intention was to
Yeah, I don't think her intention was to do something bad.
Yeah.
But the lie, because she got so absorbed in the lie.
Yeah, that she ended up doing more shady stuff afterwards.
And she's a little bit of a coward.
Yeah.
Because if she did respect her man, she would have let this guy speak to her like she would have let this guy speak to him like that in front of her.
Yeah.
Like she would have just, even if he came in,
like it was the way he was like looking at her.
Yeah,
for validation. When it's the man whose apartment it belongs to standing right there. Like, why are you looking at Lily?
He feeds you and pays the rent, and next man is in the house,
and you're letting him speak to your man like that. Wow.
But it's like, that's what I'm saying, there's an element of like cowardice, because it's like, what is making you not speak up for your man? Do you
Unless there's something going on between Kyle
That's what I'm saying.
and Lily.
And it's the fact that this man has the confidence to make the assumption to say, yeah, we're talking about the old times. Like, what?
But how dare he say that?
What do you, and why is she not shutting that down?
And then he said, do you want me to leave? Excuse me?
That says to me.
Does the apartment belong to Lily, or does it belong to the protagonist, the storyteller?
But that says to me, maybe Lily was entertaining a bit too much.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Talking about the old days, that really pisses me off. Anyway, yeah, Lily was a complete pussy in this scenario.
Anyway, so then basically they're in this restaurant, there's a belly dancer, she's like, you know how they get in these places, like she's being a bit provocative, you know, doing the most right next to him. Then the camera pans to the woman and she's just giving him a really dirty look, and he's not even looking at the woman. So my question to you is, similar to this woman that's getting jealous of the woman like complimenting her man, would you get jealous of stuff like that? I think it's quite petty.
I think in the moment, yeah, I would be.
You'd get jealous?
Yeah, but it's not like,
you and your man are
something
in the gym.
So it's not like something that I would like hold on to, but I know in my brain that would rub me the wrong way. I probably wouldn't say anything out loud because it is stupid.
Just give her daggers.
No,
would you stalk her Instagram?
I wouldn't. Do you know what I'll do? I'll pretend it's not affecting me at all, but I know it's affecting me. But then I'll forget about it because I know it means nothing. But in the moment, of course, I'd be a bit annoyed. Like, why the hell is this woman rubbing against my man? Like, what the hell? And then say, why?
No, but she made a compliment.
Like, complimenting
she
someone.
She said his form was good.
Yeah. So, why she doesn't need to say that?
She was just watching.
Why? She doesn't need to say that.
But I feel like sometimes it's like a sense of possessiveness.
But it's possessive if you say something. It's crazy if you say it out loud. But if this is like a thought or like a feeling that you have where you know it's just like fleeting.
A niggling thought, okay.
Not niggling, because niggling is something that stays in your head for a while. No, this is just like a fleeting feeling. Like you feel a little bit annoyed, but it's going to go away. I don't think you need to say anything. Like, it's funny. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not going to ignore like how I feel in that moment. Like, I know I feel a little bit like...
That would bother you?
Yeah, you'd be a bit like, what?
You know what I would get bothered by? I would get bothered by like a cafe. Imagine me and my man go to brunch every day in this cafe and this one woman is constantly like flirting with him while I'm there. That would trigger me. Yeah. Because that's a continuous thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Not a lot of people would admit that would annoy them though.
I would get really severely
like, I trust my man.
Absolutely not. And then
I do trust the things I trust him. But
why are you doing that in my face?
Exactly.
And then also, why are you entertaining her? But I continue to talk to her. Why don't you shut
And
her
the
down?
thing is, you know what pissed me off is he continues to live with that great form. Why are you still living?
And they enjoy, you know, I know men. They enjoy basic flirting.
Yeah, they do.
They do. Like when a shopkeeper's like giving them a like they love that. If a woman at a cafe, a barista's giving them a bit, they love it. It means nothing.
Give them a free drink. Why give them a free drink?
What? They've got a little hip to their step. It gets back in the car and I'm thinking, why are you smiling? Why are your molars showing?
Do you know what I mean? I've not seen this smile in a long time.
Yeah, you better relax. Close your smile, mate. What the hell?
Yeah, no. So back to the gym form comment. So basically, she's basically baited out the fact that she does get jealous.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
this is a bigger situation to be jealous in, though. I think that would really rile me up, and that would also affect my trust levels for the person.
No, this is crazy. She's brought her ex-boyfriend to her current man's apartment. Can we just deep that for a moment? Can we just sit there and think about this?
Moment of silence.
He's come through the door.
It's this man.
He's taken off his big Timberland boots. He's put his coat where a man hangs a coat.
That is so
He's sat on the sofa where a man sits. He's drinking from the cups. Like, no.
If he went to the toilet and did a poo,
oh my god,
he's claimed that house.
That's his house. That's his, yeah. It's like how
owns it.
cats mark their territory with piss.
He's marked
That's now his house.
What a bummy man.
How, like, do you know what? It just doesn't make sense why she brought him to the apartment. Literally, there's so many places where they're not condoning that they should have gone anywhere else. They should have even met up in the first place. There's so many places they could have gone and it would have felt like catching up.
She's stupid thick.
This, coming into the apartment is a very intimate thing.
I think she was stupid for doing that. That was a very stupid thing to do.
Yeah, I think it was very thoughtless, but I don't think it was like ill-willed. Do you know what I mean?
Now I'm just got contemplating.
But I want to know what the update is now. Do you know what I mean? Was it ill-willed? Was it, you know what I mean? Was it malicious? Was there malicious intent?
Oh God,
Is she sleeping with Kyle? I don't know. I haven't read the update.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, go on, tell us.
No, you've got to read the update.
Okay.
Update.
Oh, guys, I'm scared. Imagine this all falls to our face and she's actually a cow.
And there's been so many scenarios with an update where we've completely read the situation wrong.